Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Przemasowo, episode number 20. Let's play Przemasowo. We've got a lot of work to do, folks. So, what we're going to do is first, we're going to head over to the animal sanctuary and we're going to take care of some animals. We're going to, I think, the cow shed needs to be taken care of. We've got a lot of manure, slurry, and milk that needs to be removed. So let's go and do that real quick. We'll just drive on over. This is our animal sanctuary for those of you that are just joining us. This is not a lot of manure, but there's more in there than what I would like. So we're going to get rid of that. This is our sheep pen. That pallet of wool is not quite full as of yet, so we will let that sit in our chicken coop with still not one full carton of eggs because there's no specific order in which those egg cartons get filled. It's just a random placement. If you put only one egg carton there, it will fill up one egg carton. But if you put four in there, like I have, it's just going to choose a random spot and stick it wherever it wants to, which is kind of unnerving. Yeah, as you can see from the cow shed there, we've got about 5,000 pounds of manure to get rid of, 3,700 pounds of slurry, and some milk. So we're going to put the manure in the bucket. We'll just hop in our trusty John Deere tractor. We'll get rid of the bale spikes, and we'll attach the manure fork, and we will put the manure in the trailer. We're not going to sell it until it gets full. It doesn't make much sense to only sell 5,000 pounds of manure. We do own the biogas plant, so even if we did sell it now, we're not going to see any income until midnight, until the day resets. You'll see that when we empty the slurry as well. Now, we only have the 10 cows. I did want to buy some more. Just to give you a rundown of what we want to accomplish today, as well as emptying the manure, slurry, and milk. I do want to take a look at our grain silos. We do have an abundance of crops that are really just sitting there. So we'll have a look at it in a minute, but you can see in the background we do have the animal feeder mod that we're using. So essentially, you don't need to plant all these crops to feed to your cows and your pigs and whatnot. You can buy total mixed ration and pig food from the animal feeder mod silo that's over in the corner of our animal sanctuary there. So we have quite a bit of money built up, so I think what we're going to do is see who's offering the most amount of money, and then we are going to sell all of those crops, empty the silos completely, and then make some major purchases. I want to upgrade the tipper. I did download a new tipper mod that has a 79,000 pound capacity as opposed to the 59,000 pound capacity one we have already. So I think we're going to be doing that, and I do want to look at purchasing another field. We need to expand this farm operation. We're kind of just going through the motions every day and not really doing anything. So I think we're going to expand the farm, buy another field, and really kick this up a notch and start making some serious cash. While we're waiting for the John Deere here to empty the manure pile, why don't you leave a comment down below? Let me know what you prefer in terms of farming when you're playing Farming Simulator 19. Do you prefer a lot of animals, or do you prefer a lot of fields with constant field work, cultivating, seeding, harvesting, replanting, you name it? Which do you prefer? How do you like to play this game? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll start a discussion. I personally like a mixture of both. I like to have a lot of animals and a lot of fields. I like to keep myself busy. I like to have a lot of workers working the fields while I manually tend to the animals, and vice versa. I like to manually tend to the fields as well. And while you're thinking about what you prefer and how you like to play this game, why don't you hit that subscribe button for me and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. We are switching things up a bit, folks. I'm going to try and do some more Let's Play videos instead of nothing but time lapse. I did get a few comments from some people saying that they would like to see more Let's Play content, so we're going to attempt that. This is our first attempt at Let's Play Farming Simulator 19, so I hope this works out. So far, so good. So we'll wait and see how this turns out and what happens in the comments section or the like section. Throw a like on this video while you're watching, folks. Just scroll down a little bit, hit that thumbs up for me. That would be greatly appreciated. The manure is almost cleaned up. I am getting a little better at driving in general. I hit less things every day, so you'll be happy to know that. All right. Up goes the poop bucket, and the poop goes in the trailer. And rinse and repeat. Yeah, I think we're going to buy some more cows, maybe too, if we have some time or if money permits. We do have to start chipping away at this monster bank loan that we still have sitting in our account. So that will obviously take priority over purchasing land or buying anything else. I can't remember how much it is off the top of my head. I think it's about $350,000. So to avoid us paying loan interest at the end of the day, I think we want to chip away at that. And the manure is finally empty. Let's just hook up to the trailer and see how much we have in here. And then we'll make a decision on whether or not. I don't think we're going to sell it. I honestly don't think it's enough or worth the drive over to the biogas plant. There we go, 5,000 pounds. We're under halfway. I think we'll be okay. We can let it go for a couple of more days and we'll buy some more cows. And we'll see how fast it fills up after that. Alright, we'll reattach the trusty bale spikes. Just in case you're wondering, I am using the bale spikes instead of a pallet fork because the bale spikes double as pallet forks. So there's no reason to buy, I know they're only $800, but there's no reason to buy pallet forks. 6,700 liters of slurry. Alright, so I think we're going to sell that because that's almost going to fill up our tank. Yeah. So we'll just drive that on over to the biogas plant and empty that out. As I said before, you'll notice that when we do sell the slurry, you won't see the money go up any because we do own the biogas plant now. We had to purchase it to get the slurry sell point and the silage. So we'll only see that income at midnight. Just in case you were wondering, I noticed a lot of people on message boards, especially on Reddit, are complaining that they sell slurry, but they don't see any income. Well, when you own the biogas plant or have to purchase it, seriously, dude, I was like, give you no manners. Anyways, if you purchase the biogas plant, you won't see the income from the slurry or manure until the end of the business day at midnight. We can probably check on our silage here from last episode to see what the fermented percentage is. We do have that grass field, and I'm kind of getting bored with just mowing the grass, baling the grass, wrapping the bales, and then selling the bales. It is good money, but it is monotonous. So I think we're just going to dump it into the silage pits and see how much grass it actually takes to fill up these pits. And then we'll just wrap it and let it ferment, and then we'll sell the silage. Let's just hop out of the tractor here. Where are we? 2% fermented. We have a long way to go. It was actually just put in there earlier today. It's only 7 minutes after 4. So 2%, we have a long way to go before that ferments up to 100 and we can sell the silage. So we'll deal with that when it comes. Let's just drive the silage wagon back to the animal sanctuary, and then we'll look at how much milk we have in the holding tank to put into our trailer. This has become one of my more favorite maps. It's called Przemasowo, but it's spelled Przemasowo. So just in case you're wondering, you can download this map from the Xbox One mod hub. It's a fabulous map, tons of possibilities. We did actually cultivate over a working field to create the animal sanctuary, just because we had our neighboring farm operation so big that we needed the extra space and there was no room to put animals. So that's what we did. All right. I think everyone's good for food and water and hay and such. Let's go check the milk. Milk does about a good. Oh, we're only at 3,700. I don't think we need to sell the milk just yet. I think when we buy some more cows, it'll fill up more quickly, and maybe milk is a viable business. What's milk going for these days? Let's go check that out. There we go. You can see the milk prices there. That one is rising at the central grain elevator, so maybe we'll just wait until the prices get a little higher to make it worth the drive to the central grain elevator. All right, I don't think there's much else to do here in the animal world. So we'll park this John Deere back in its spot. We'll hop back in our pickup. And we'll see what's next on the honey-do list for today on Przemasowo. This is the animal feeder mod. If you don't already have this, it's fantastic. All you do is drive the tipper under it and choose the food that you want, either pig food, total mixed ration, grain, wheat, barley, oats. It pretty much has it all in there, and the prices are actually pretty reasonable. I filled up a 12,000 liter capacity tipper of total mixed ration for $554, so it actually works out. So this is the silos that we have here. This is our grain counts. You see we have a lot of grain. We have over 120,000 pounds of wheat, oats, barley, and canola. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to check out, I'm pretty sure the, what's it called? The train station mill is paying the most amount of money for these particular seeds or these particular crops. So I think we'll just grab the train, drive the train over and fill up these 4 grain cars with 120,000 pounds of each and just make a few hundred grand. Yeah, you can see the train station mill is paying the most. Even though that one is going down, we can get it before it goes down too far. And then, yeah, so why don't we just do that? We'll go and fetch the train, and then we will sell all of these crops and see how much money we get. Train, where's the train? There we go. And we're just parked outside this train station mill. All right, so let's just reverse back to our farm. And then we'll empty the silos, because really we're just sitting on a lot of cash that we don't really need. I'd rather just sell the crops as we harvest them, so that way we can use the money right away. Yeah, as I said before, this is one of my more favorite maps to play. Just the layouts of the fields. I'm a big fan of square fields. I don't like to do a lot of curves and turns and misshapen designs in my fields. I don't exclude them because of that reason. I just prefer to play on maps that have square fields. To me, it's just more, I don't know, zen, I guess, feng shui, maybe. It just relaxes me. Here we come. We are almost there, a couple of more turns, and we will be at our farm silos. I hope maybe in an upcoming update they allow you to alter the train cars, or maybe add some or take some away. I don't really do a lot of logging, so the logging car is somewhat irrelevant to me. I'd rather have an extra grain car. All right. Here we go, we've arrived at our farm. Just pull up a little bit until it says start filling, and then we will dump 120,000 pounds of wheat into the train car. Let me know what you prefer. Do you like using the train on maps? Do you look for maps that have trains, that don't have trains? I personally love using the train. It's a great way to transport a hell of a lot of crops all in one shot, as you're going to see. There's 120,000 pounds of wheat. Let's move on to the next one. And start filling. Did I go too far? What's happening here? It's hard to see with all these trees. Should take a few minutes and cut some of them down just so I can have a field of view. Oh, I'm not up far enough. Okay. Here we go. All right, so wheat, we've got 25,000 pounds left. Let's get some barley. 120,000 pounds of barley to sell, and there was 152,000 in the silo. So we'll leave the remnants in there. I'm not going to drive the train all the way back and forth again for just 20,000 pounds of wheat. We'll just leave it in there. We'll save it for a rainy day, maybe. All right, barley's done. Let's pull forward. The next item on the list should be oats. There we go. Oats, 129,000 pounds. Yeah, so let me know what you prefer. Do you like to use trains or not? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you utilize trains in your daily farming life. Some maps have train silos stationed around the maps, like Estancia La Pacho, for instance, has 4 different silos that you can dump grain into as storage once your silos get full, so you can utilize those around the map. You'll notice if you look at your silo screen, they have like a 1 million pound capacity on those maps with extra train silos. So you can probably only store 250,000 in your personal silo, and then another 250,000 in each train silo. So if there's 3 or 4, you can actually store quite a bit of crops in and around the entire map. No one's going to come and steal it because it's yours. And yeah, see you later. And the train doesn't operate automatically, so it's not just going to randomly dump your crops. So you can store that in the train silos around the map. If you didn't know that already, you probably already did. But either way, it's a good piece of information to know. All right, heading to the train station mill. We are going to sell 4 full grain cars full of grain. Here's one of those train silos here. You can just dump grain into it and let it sit there until you're ready to use it. All right, next stop, train station mill. The next stop on the line. This is one of our fields to the left here. It's always wise to start applying your train brakes a little early. I overrun these stops all of the time. Train does take a long time to stop, especially with 900,000 pounds of crops in it. All right, let's try and stop on the marker. Get it. Perfect. Sell the wheat. Look at that cash roll in. Fantastic. Come on, maybe they should speed this unloading process up a little bit. Just open up the doors and let it fly. Here we go. $119,000. And what's in car number 2? Survey says it's barley. All right, let's see how much we can profit from this now. We've been holding on to this for like almost 20 episodes now. All right, good stuff. Nice big numbers. And the next car. Selling all the oats, selling all the oats. That's good. We're over 600,000. Nice. All right. What's that? $680,000 so far, and we got one more train car full of canola with 120,000 pounds in it. We'll get rid of this, and then we'll just leave the train here after that. Oh, look at those numbers. 800,000. Woohoo! Look at all that cash. Let's look at our balance sheet here. I see a lot of red. We do spend a lot of money. All right, $718,000 in crops. That's fantastic. And our loan is still pretty damn high. What to do, what to do. Let's put some money on the loan. There we go. That looks good. All right. I think we essentially just almost cut the loan in half there. Perfect. We're left with $653,000. Back to the Lizard pickup. It's a 1978 Lizard pickup. There are other car mods that we can download. I don't know why I just enjoy using the pickup. It has that farm feel to it. Let me know in the comments down below what you prefer to use. Do you use the 1978 Lizard pickup, or do you use different types of vehicles? Do you download mods, or do you like to go fast or slow? Does it really matter? Either way, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, so the next item on the list, we're going to swap out our tipper. We have the 59,000 pound capacity tipper here parked at the end, and I want to buy a new one. I downloaded the Ideal Mod trailer that has a 79,000 pound capacity. So I think what we're going to do is this one has served its purpose. We now need larger capacities for hauling more crops to avoid constant dumping. So this one's only $85,000. So I think, let's see, this one trade-in value is $54,000. So really, it's going to cost us $31,000 for an extra 20,000 pounds of crops. So I think that's what we're going to do. So why don't we head on over to the shop. We'll bring the old tipper back. Let's hop in our trusty Lizard Roadrunner. We will tow the old trailer over to the shop. We'll swap it out for the new one. Maybe we'll customize the new trailer a little bit. I am partial to orange. Maybe we'll utilize a black and orange color scheme. Who knows? I always try and customize my trailers when I can remember to. So let's head on over to the shop. We'll drop this old girl off, and we'll pick up the new one. This back door that we created into the farm has proven to be quite handy. Instead of driving all the way around and getting stuck, I am not good at driving semi-trailers, as you will see throughout the course of the Przemasowo series. I do hit a lot of things. A good friend of mine always reminds me, take wide turns. I have taken your advice, Container Man. Container Man 98, I believe it is. Always comments on my driving. I have strived to improve just for Container Man, so hopefully we don't hit a lot of things with the new tipper. Rolling into the shop. Let's make this turn properly. There we go. Good. I think we will just leave. We'll just leave this one right here. There's no specific spot we need to leave the Wilson trailer pace setter. All right, let's go into the menu. We'll sell this bad boy for $54,000. Gone. And let's go into the trailer menu all the way to the end to get this fabulous new ID liner Lizard 79,000 pound capacity tipper. Looks pretty good. It's got a ladder on the side of it. That's weird. Let's change the color. Oh, wrong button. The rim color. We are going to change the rim color. I said I was partial to orange. Orange rims. In the design color, let's go with black. Is there black? Oh, orange canvas. There we go. Nice. We don't need that stuff. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we don't need spare wheels or reflectors. You'll see this thing coming. Beauty. Let's buy that. Yeah, that looks dumb. We don't get flat tires in this game, so there's no need to have a spare. Here we go. So we sold 54,000, bought for 85, so we're out 31. Not bad. We still have $632,000 to play with. After putting that $100,000 chunk on the loan, everything should be good. All right, let's bring this bad boy back to the farm. That looks nice. I like that. Maybe if we had an orange and black truck. Maybe the next truck we buy, once we swap out these Lizard trucks, we'll. I want to get the 6 heavy pack. Maybe we can get some orange rims on that bad boy. You'll notice too that the Przemasowo map has been updated. They fixed the traffic problems. No more do the cement trucks exist. You won't see any more of that stuff blocking traffic or corners or anything. But now traffic comes down all streets. There was a few roads that traffic didn't come down. Hey, you proud of me, Container Man? I made that turn all on my own. But not in first person, though. That's still to come. Still practicing my third person driving. Anyways, traffic now flows freely on all of the streets in Przemasowo, not just the main roads. And they have stopped all of the traffic jams and whatnot, so now there's no waiting patiently for things to correct themselves. All right, let's reverse this bad boy. This is one thing I still have to work on, is my reversing semi-trailer skills. Actually, reversing anything. Come to think about it, I don't drive very well in reverse with inverted controls. So as you can plainly see, it's going to take me a minute to get that in there. There we go. Perfect. Let's park the truck back in there. And what is next on the list? So what is next on the list, folks? What to do, what to do. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, we planted corn over top of our cotton field. So our cotton field that was in the top right-hand corner of the map, we cultivated over it, and we planted corn. Oh, yes. There it is. A massive field of corn. All right, so what we don't have is a corn header. So I wasn't thinking proactively when we did that. And now we need to purchase a corn header for our harvester. All we have is this one here that just does the main crops. We don't have anything that does the secondary crops. So these are all the mods that we have here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's no corn header. All right, let's go buy a corn header. We want something, it's a large field, and I don't want to take too long harvesting everything, so maybe we'll just go with this $90,000 12-meter header. It does fold, so yeah, we'll go with the 12-meter one. I think it's gonna save some time, and we won't have to do much. And it does corn and sunflowers, so I think we planted sunflowers in field number 15 as well. So it'll have a dual purpose. And yes, I think we're going to change the color too. Well, let's go with an all black header because our harvester is all black. We have the Fendt 14,700 capacity harvester, so we'll go with an all black header. That's just going to look badass. All right, so let's hop into the harvester because we don't need a trailer. We can just drive around with it attached to the front of the header. We could get a trailer, but that's just an extra expense that we don't need. So we'll hop into the harvester, drive on over to the store, and pick up this badass-looking corn header. Oh, sorry, it's not a Fendt harvester. I don't think I have a Fendt harvester on another series that we're doing. This is the AGCO Ideal harvester. It still has 14,700 pound capacity, which is the largest capacity harvester you can purchase. I was hoping, I check the Mod Hub every Friday for a larger capacity harvester. I'd like to see a super huge one, maybe with a 20,000 pound capacity, or maybe a harvester with a trailer you can attach to the back of it so you can automatically dump grain into a trailing auger wagon maybe. That would be good if the console had that option to attach a side cart or a grain trailer. Oh, there's my superb driving skills. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to smash into you with my ginormous machine. I think we may want to look at purchasing another field too with this crop windfall that we've got on our hands. I think maybe that field on our right looks about ready to harvest. We might be able to get it at a good price. It's already got crops on it, so it'll levy some of the cost of the field, I guess. All right, arriving at the shop, there's our brand new all-black corn header. Let's hook up to this. There we go. Let's have a look at this bad boy. That just looks dangerous. Let's unfold it. Very nice. That will cause some major damage, folks. All right, let's fold that back up. We'll bring this back to the shop, and then we'll find somewhere to put it, because we do have that spare shed that we purchased, and we didn't put anything in it. So we do need to, I don't know, purchase some stuff to put in the shed. I don't know why we need to. Yeah, I don't even know why I bought that shed, really. Nothing. We don't have anything to put in it. So maybe it was an unnecessary purchase, but maybe we'll just find some stuff to put in it. Yeah, this field coming up on our left is the one I think I want to purchase. It is a fair size. It's pretty big. And it's already got, looks like wheat or oats, maybe. So we can maybe purchase that field and then create some straw bales. And then that'll also take care of some of the cost of the field as well. Yeah, I'll move for you, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, left turn into the farm, taking the back door. I think we have room behind the cotton harvester, if I'm not mistaken. The cotton harvester is so big that it doesn't fit anywhere, either in a shed or any other building. So we parked it underneath the bale sales selling point here. It fits perfectly right there. There we go. We'll stick the corn header there for now. We don't store bales. I've got bales stored actually over in the animal sanctuary for the animals, but we don't store any bales. We just sell them right away. And okay, so we'll just park the harvester back into the shed. Now, what was next on that honey-do list? I think it was nothing. I think we were done. I think we're just going to look at purchasing a field. We'll spend some of this money. We've now got $541,000, or $541,812 or $412 to play with. Let's just park the harvester in here. There we go. And perfect. Let's take a little walk through. Strolling through the farmland. Yeah, there's the cotton harvester. If you haven't used the John Deere cotton harvester, a word of advice, if you do have residual cotton left over in the harvester itself that you cannot make a bale out of, you cannot fold that harvester until it is completely empty. It won't spit out a partial bale with 2,000 pounds of cotton. It will just leave you to not be allowed to fold the harvester so it doesn't fit in any of your sheds. It fits in the shed where the regular harvester was parked, but only when it's folded. As I just stated, you can't fold it. So, I don't know. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. So let's drive on over to that field. Let's go check it out. We'll see if it's a viable purchase or not. Out the back door of the farm. Going to spend some money. It's burning a hole in our pocket. We need to make some purchases. Have to expand the farm. We have to do something. Can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again, folks. All right, here we go. What is growing? Oats, and it is ready to harvest. It is 0% fertilized. That's disheartening. I wonder why the CPU farmers don't fertilize their crops. Anyways, I guess CPU farmers don't need money. Oh, great. It needs to be plowed too. Perfect. That'll be the next step after we harvest. So what do we got here? It is 572,000 and we're 30 grand short. So that's the 30 grand that we spent on the tipper. All right, let's just go back to the bank. Yeah, we paid off some money. The bank likes us again, so we're able to re-borrow enough to purchase that field. All right, 591, and we're looking at 572. There we go. Our empire has now expanded, folks. We've got $19,036 left. And we still stand to gain quite a few thousand from harvesting and baling and selling these crops. So let's head on back to the farm. We'll jump in the harvester, grab the header, come on back, And then hopefully, what time is it? It is 4:42 in the afternoon. We need to do this really quickly before the sun starts setting and we lose the daylight. So I think we will just flip the time lapse switch one last time on this Let's Play episode of Przemasowo, and we'll get things done really quickly, and we'll check back with you again once the harvesting and baling is completed, and we'll see just how much money we can come up with. All right, the harvesting is complete. The baling is done. You see we made a few $1,000s from the straw bales. They were $9,500 a truckload for 30 bales. That's not bad. So we made, we're at 51,000. We left off with 19, so that's not bad. Let's check here. Look at how fast this tipper unloads. That's fantastic. $65,000 in crops just from that one field, and we're at $117,665 so far. So that's great. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to drive the new tipper in the trailer back to the shop. First we're going to take it real slow over those train tracks. I'm not sure if you've caught that in the time lapse, but we did take quite a nice jump over that railroad crossing there. That was pretty ridiculous. I'm glad the truck didn't roll. So I think we're going to end it just about there, folks. We'll check back with you again next week for Monday's episode of Przemasowo number 21. Let's play a Farming Simulator 19. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.